If you ever take the night train, don't sit in the last cabin. Some seats are taken, even when they look empty. The whole city felt like it was holding its breath. The air was cold enough to sting, the tracks humming like they were alive. Only one train was running that late. Just 3 cabins lit, and the last one flickering on and off, on and off. Sam sighed. Every other cabin was full. A long night, heavy bag, sore feet. He just wanted to sit. He walked toward the last cabin. As he stepped inside, the flickering stopped. Everything went still, almost welcoming. Only one other passenger sat there, a man in an old brown coat, facing the window, unmoving. Sam couldn't see his face, only the back of his head. But something felt wrong, like the air around him wasn't the same temperature as the rest of the cabin. Sam sat far away, not because he was scared, but because, like every normal person, he didn't want to sit next to a stranger who looked like a statue. The doors closed. The train began to move, and the man still hadn't taken a single breath. 5 minutes into the ride, Sam felt a tap on his shoulder. He jerked around, but the cabin was empty. The man was still by the window, motionless. Sam rubbed his face, exhausted. Maybe he imagined it. Then he noticed something. The reflection in the window behind the man didn't match him. In the glass, the man's head was tilted all the way back, mouth wide open like he was silently screaming. But in real life, his head remained straight. Sam blinked hard, looked again. The reflection slowly turned toward Sam. But the man in the seat didn't move. Sam's heart kicked his ribs. He stood up. "Hey, sir, you okay?" His voice echoed way too loudly in the quiet cabin. The man didn't answer, didn't blink, didn't breathe. The reflection, though, it smiled. Sam panicked and reached for the door handle, but it was locked, completely locked. He slammed it. "Hello, there's someone inside here. Open the door." No response. The lights dimmed slightly. Then the man finally moved, but not naturally. His shoulders cracked as they lifted like old wood bending. His neck rolled to the side in one long, unnatural twist. But Sam still couldn't see the face. The collar and shadows covered everything. The voice came from everywhere, not from the man's mouth. "Why did you sit here?" Low, flat, like cold breath on metal. Sam stumbled back. I didn't know. The other cabins were full." "Not full enough," the voice whispered. Suddenly, something crawled underneath the seats. Fast, wet, scraping the metals it moved. Sam jumped onto a seat, gripping the rail like it was the last solid thing in the world. The man's reflection kept smiling wider. Too wide, like the face was stretching under the skin. The voice whispered again, calm and terribly close. "They sealed this cabin after the accident." "What accident?" Sam shouted. The train lurched. Lights flickered violently. In each flash, Sam saw something different. Blood on the windows, bodies slumped over seats, a face pressed against the glass, screaming silently, and the man in the brown coat, standing in the aisle, neck bent, watching him. Then the lights returned to normal. The cabin looked clean again, everything in place. Except now, the man wasn't facing the window anymore. He was facing Sam, And the face had no features. Smooth, skin stretched like paper. No eyes, no mouth, just a human shape missing every human part. Sam froze. The voice whispered, "Not from a mouth, but from everywhere. When the last cabin derailed, no one survived, but they kept riding." The faceless head tilted. "You took their seat?" Sam backed up toward the emergency exit. "Please, I didn't know." The faceless man stood, limbs bending wrong, like bones rearranged themselves as he moved. Something grabbed Sam's ankle. From under the seat, cold, thin fingers. Too many fingers. A second voice whispered now, higher, hollow. "You can leave if you give us a face to wear." The faceless man leaned inches from Sam. A hole slowly opened where the mouth should be. No teeth, just darkness. Sam yanked his leg free, slammed his shoulder into the emergency lever, and the door blew open. Wind roared in. The tracks sped by beneath like a silver river of death. Sam didn't think. He jumped. He hit the gravel hard, rolling, scraping, screaming. The train kept going, lights flickering inside the last cabin, a figure standing in the doorframe, watching him as it passed. By the time Sam stumbled home, bruised and shaking, he told himself he imagined it. Trauma, exhaustion, hallucination, anything but real. Until the next morning. Sam stood at the bathroom mirror, washing dried blood from his face. But something felt off. His reflection wasn't moving at the same speed he was. It lagged just a second, barely noticeable. And then it smiled before he did. Sam froze. His reflection whispered in that same cold, quiet voice, "You jumped, but we still needed a face." The reflection tilted its head, neck cracking, mouth stretching. "You made it easy." The lights in the bathroom dimmed. Sam's reflection stopped mimicking him entirely and began walking forward, toward the glass, pressing its palms against it, distorting the surface like soft skin, trying to come through. Sam ran, and behind him, the mirror cracked. If you ever ride the night train, avoid the last cabin. Some passengers never got off, and they're always looking for someone new to look like. This is the Digital Nightmare. Subscribe before your screen goes dark. And tell me in the comments, would you have stayed or jumped?